Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Saggy, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for the week of March 9th to the 15th. This week we have the Trust Your Path Oracle card. We have the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Well, we've got strong new beginning energy here, Saggy. It is time to plan, lay a new foundation, plant new seeds, and the universe is on your side for that. It's really time for you to, think about how you want to shape your world and take control of those reins. After a time that, it might have been more difficult for you, but the promise is great here. We've got that Ten of Cups, which is one of the my Living Your Best Life card of the tarot, and there's going to be cause to celebrate. You're going to be celebrating this harvest, but the key message here is laying the foundation, planning, being efficient, being methodical, and nurturing those seeds. That's what needs to be done. You've got to do the preparation work. Okay, and it all, trusting that path and trusting that journey, even though you might not be seeing the results straight away. This is about having hope and faith. Hope and faith. Right. Okay, I'm going to read out the Oracle card before we go to the tarot. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, it's definitely Ace of Wands, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take their first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. Well, that is so much the Knight of Pentacles, guys. All you need to do is lay that foundation, face that true north, and, to keep on just planting the seeds, and slowly but surely, that's when we get the results. That is when it happens. So, Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we have a new beginning here. We have a new opportunity, something that's going to light you up that we heard in the Oracle card. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning, but it's something that you can get excited about. It is passion, purpose, energy, enthusiasm, reconnecting with your spirituality. It can be a passionate offer. So, of course, that can mean many different things. That could be getting that work opportunity, the opportunity of a role that feels like it's made for you, that feels right, that feels like a good fit, that you can go the distance with, or at least a certain way on the journey. It can be a passionate offer of love. We've got the Ten of Cups here as well, but I think it can go either way, because obviously, when we're happy in our work, if that's what it is for you, it can lead to the financial resources, to, having everything set up, and then we can meet the partner and we can have that brilliant life. So there is something coming in for you, but you're asked to also be patient. So you could have the opportunity on the table, or, you could meet somebody, but it's not going to unfold in the space of a week. It's going to be slow, steady progression. The Knight of Pentacles is absolutely someone who puts one foot in front of the other and slowly and methodically and efficiently achieves his goal. The Knight of Pentacles has been out there working those fields and putting all his energy and effort in it, because he knows that in the future, not in this season, but in the next season, that's when he'll reap the harvest. But he doesn't mind, because he has that faith, he has that hope and faith that he will get that harvest. He will get the returns for his investment, for his hard work. He is there. He knows that he will also get something solid and tangible to show for that hard work. So we've got a new beginning here, but it's going to require you to plant some seeds, to do some preparation, to do some planning. I know some Sagittarius that don't like planning. We have to plan, Failing to plan is planning to fail, guys. You've got to lay a foundation. A house doesn't stand without a foundation. Otherwise, it's a house of cards, or you're building a tower. We know what building a tower is like. It can come down pretty easily, one bolt of lightning. So, yeah, I mean, it's about laying the foundation. So that could look like, in the job situation, taking a role that is going to lead to where you want to go, but it might not be the exact thing right now, but it's got all the potential. It might be taking a role that doesn't have as much money attached with it, but it's going to head you in the right direction. So that the money will come in the future. In a relationship sense, it can be a slow burn, a passionate beginning, but a slow burn in terms of commitment and that kind of thing. But all the promise is there, all the energy is there. But it's about trusting in the path, trusting the journey, and not being in a rush to get to the destination, because we trust that it will unfold in divine timing and things will happen as they're meant to in their own natural order. We also have the Emperor energy here, which for me is quite similar. There's some similarities to the Knight of Pentacles, but it's a stronger energy. It's also the card of Aries. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries person in relation to this new opportunity or this new beginning. But the thing about the Emperor is that he is the master of his empire, and he really takes the steps, methodical steps, practical steps, to shape his world, and he doesn't let his world shape him. So he's making strategic decisions, and with every strategic decision he's saying, does that better my life? Does that enhance my life or take away from it? And if it takes away from it, it's not in alignment, he is not going to go for it, right? Because that could send his army in the wrong direction. That could bring down his empire. So he's making very strategic decisions, and things that are in alignment can stay because he knows that they're going to get him to where he needs to be. The Emperor, he wears that armor underneath that cloak because sometimes we've got to put emotions to the side when we're trying to get ahead in life. Sometimes we have to make our decision from a place of logic, a place from just facts rather than from heart. There are times that we need to do that, especially if we're really trying to strategically get ourselves into a position where we might gain financial resources and things like that. So the Emperor can also be a husband, an older partner, father-in-law, boss or mentor, or some kind of older male figure that you have an interaction with that somehow propels you forward, who might give you some sound advice on this journey. But here we also have the Six of Wands, and I just want to hold this up with the Ace of Wands as well. I really feel like this is you taking that wand and riding with it and progressing this opportunity. Now, the Six of Wands sometimes comes in when somebody has come out of a darker time, or maybe a time where there weren't the opportunities and things like that. But now you've been given that opportunity, you've been given that new beginning, you've been given that spark. And this person is riding on horseback and taking that into the future chapter. There's no turning back, there's no looking back. It's all about now getting into a place where you can take the inspired action to expand this opportunity, because Wands is also a lot about action. So we don't wait for new beginning energy to come in and then sit back on our laurels and wait for to expand and be delivered to us on a silver platter as a final realized thing, opportunity, person, whatever it is you're trying to seek. It's really about taking inspired action, guys. So if you are seeking that job, then you do need to be active with resumes and going to interviews and networking and things like that. If you are looking for passion and love, your online dating, if you see that stranger that catches your eye, you say hello. You don't just turn away, you don't shy away from the opportunity, take the action. But this definitely is about action, the Six of Wands card. And it's about a greater sense of energy and confidence as well, being in self-esteem, and I think other people will notice that shift in you as well. But it's kind of like taking that new beginning and then actually starting to work with it. Now, the promise is great in the future, and I'm talking it could be down the track a little bit, but all the energy is there for something really great. So if this is you planting your seeds, laying your foundation, planning, preparation, the Three of Cups is celebrating the harvest. So these people here are rejoicing and celebrating and having a good old glass of wine because They have done the hard work for this season and now they're enjoying. So the promise is that yes, you might have to do the hard yards at the start, but one day in the near future, I'm not talking like 10 years down the track, I'm talking maybe, months. For some it might be weeks, but it's more likely to be months. Your ships are going to come in and the harvest will arrive and you'll get to reap it and celebrate it and feel good about yourself. And then it has the ability to expand even further. I mean, the 10 of Cups is like, okay, if you can go through this process once, that's great. But to achieve a 10 of Cups reality where we're completely filled on an emotional level, where we're living our best life, we've got the home, the partner, the kids, and all of that, to get to that, it's a repeated cycle. So as soon as we get that harvest, we don't just go, okay, well, that's done now. We get out there, we work the land again, we plant new seeds, we reap a new harvest, we plant new seeds. It is a cycle, and every harvest gets bigger. And, that gets us to where we want to be in life. And that's why these people are almost like worshipping this rainbow of abundance, because they know the formula of abundance. They know it takes hard work and commitment, but they're willing to put that hard work and commitment in because they know that it's providing for them. It's providing everything they're seeking, the highest quality of love, joy, harmony, and peace and bliss in their life. This is a 10. This is the highest level of emotional satisfaction. But it all starts, Sagittarius, with trusting the path. Trusting the path, if we strip that back, starts with having faith, having hope, taking the leap of faith, picking up the wand and using it and laying that foundation. Trusting the path even though we don't know now what the destination is, knowing that the universe will catch us and provide a safety net if we fall. And that's it. Actually, that's all that wants to come through. I'm going to leave it there. It's a strong message, but it's a really beautiful message. So get out there and start working your land, Saggy. Remember, this is a general reading, so it's not necessarily going to resonate with everyone or for those who it's meant for, and you know who you are. Feel free to leave me a comment, because I always love to know if it resonates with anyone and how it's playing out in your daily life. And I'll be back here next week with you for another reading.